With Tyrese Maxey getting the MIP award, one has to ask, was Coby White robbed? Let's talk about it. Listen, if you're new to the channel, this is Pkidd. This is the Chicago Bulls Breeze. And although the Chicago Bulls are not in the playoffs or not in contention for anything right now, that doesn't mean that the news stops. Right now, we have Coby White, who, in my opinion, was robbed. I'm gonna tell you why. Tyrese Maxey, although he is a good player, he's a really, really good player. I am not going to discredit him at all. I want to say this: Tyrese Maxey had already had and was already considered for the most improved at one point. And to me, the biggest leap that he made wasn't from his junior to his senior season, although he did make an All-Star game. It was really from his freshman to his sophomore season, where he had a near 10-point jump in production, and again shot nearly 42% from the three in less than 15 shots. Whereas in this season, he made a 5-point jump, did make an All-Star. I have to give him that. He did get All-Star consideration, which, if that's the catalyst, then fine. But if you talk about most improved, I mean, everyone thought that Tyrese Maxey was going to be a stud. No one had Coby White making a near 10-point jump in production this season. And so this begs the question, what do we consider most improved? Because in a situation where you have Tyrese Maxey, who's already on a good team, has Joel Embiid, has an infrastructure built around him, has the incubated situation to be productive. Oh, guess what? He started behind James Harden last season, still averaged 20 points. Like, seriously, that's already an all-star caliber player. He was just coming off the bench and didn't get the nod. He finally gets the nod this season, and again, not taking anything away from him. But that's a more I expect him to do that. Most improved to me is, hey, you were having a bit of a funk. The last season stunk. You weren't really that great. Now it's like, okay, hold on. Now he's on the map. And guess what? Coby White put himself on the map definitively. He put some work in the offseason, and he has definitively secured himself as a fixture on the Chicago Bulls' current roster. Now, if AK chooses to change that up in the future, who knows? That's a different conversation for a different day. As it pertains to this particular video, though, there's no rhyme or reason for Coby White not to have gotten that award. I mean, realistically, you look at that team, you look at everything that he did, you look at the record they had when he was on the bench, not start and really the haphazardness behind the whole Zach LaVine thing and all that stuff. And you look at what he did moving forward afterwards, the record, how he actually worked in tandem with DeMar, what that is. He had a better season, or excuse me, not better. I don't want to say better because obviously we're still talking about Tyrese Maxey in the playoffs, even when Joel Embiid went down. So he did carry that team a little bit. Again, I'm not discrediting it. I think it's a lot closer. I don't think he should have. I think Coby White should have gotten it, but I'm not mad at it. So I don't want to come off as a hater. But if you really look at it, I mean, really, I'm looking at it now and I'm comparing both sides. So if you hear me clicking, oh well, you're gonna have to live with it on this video. But at the end of the day, Coby White goes from Coby White went from 9 points a game to 19.1. He goes from He increased in every statistical category. He improved in his rebounding dramatically. He nearly had a double up in assists, just like Maxey. His steals are higher. He blocks is a little. Hey, Coby, we gotta work on his little defense a little bit. But realistically, and he's doing it off less shots than Tyrese Maxey. He's taking 15 shots a game. Tyrese is taking like 20. Like realistically, he had a better season when you talk about year over year, the production, the ramp up, the improvement rather, excuse me. That's what the word I was looking for. Most improved. Well, he had a bigger leap in production. He had more improved production than Tyrese Maxey. Why he doesn't get that award, I don't understand. This to me, this is a robbery. This is not good at all. I am not a fan. I don't want any consolation prizes for Coby. Don't get me wrong, but realistically, like to go from 9 to 19. If you say, okay, well you expect him to go from 9, but like realistically, he went from, let's say, 12 the year before, goes from 12 to 19 on this particular team. We know what he averaged on when it was, excuse me, DeMar wasn't here, Vooch wasn't here, 15 points. We know that. But to see where he ended last season and see where he is now, you got to, I mean, especially coming off the bench, stop it. What are we doing? What are we doing, NBA? I think we got this one wrong. I think the voters got this one wrong. Ultimately, I think Coby White definitely deserved that. But I want to hear your thoughts. Please put it in the chat. I'll be in there with you all. Did Coby White get robbed? I want to hear your thoughts. To me, it is. It's that leap in production. You can't say he didn't. You absolutely can't say he didn't. But I want to hear your thoughts again. Well, this love, what to say. Put it in the chat. I'll be in there with you. Till next time. Peace.